Hello, peoples. Welcome to Don't Be Stupid podcast, and I am your host, Brilliant, spelled Brillyent, which means bringing rightfulness into life lets you eliminate negative thinking and not being stupid, right? It seems like a harsh word, but it really ain't, because people do stupid things. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do our best to avoid the stupidity. Now, if you know anybody that did something stupid, if you know a stupid situation, leave it in my comment section, right? So I could build from it. You know what I'm saying? And make it into something comedic, a little hilarious for the audience. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stupid things aren't hilarious and a lot of stupid things aren't. We're going to touch base on serious stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because life is serious. You have to take life serious. You know what I'm saying? How many times you did something stupid and you regretted it? You like, damn, that was stupid. That was very stupid of me. You know what I'm saying? I should not have done that. You know what I'm saying? And just think about it. Like, for instance, I had mentioned in my other platform about hopping the train. Listen, I understand you have to get where you're going, right? Why don't you just get up a little bit earlier and put it in your Google or in your GPS rather, the address and where you're going, and see how long it takes to walk there. Because I know when you hop that train and they put the cuffs on you, you would prefer to have walked than to be in the bullpen feeling stupid. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you got a knife on you or something, if you on parole, probation, if you got a bench warrant and now you feeling stupid sitting there going through the system. Listen, I'm claustrophobic. I ain't got time to be the back of no police car. I go crazy. I would lose my mind. Being that small space, I would defecate all over myself. Yes, crap all over myself. Just to get out of there. I will make them smell me the whole ride. Are you out of your mind? I'm not going to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? They got decoys right now setting you up, lining you up. They lining you up, right? They'll have somebody hop the train first and run. And then jump on the train. And you say, well, damn, can't be no police around because they ain't stopped this individual. And next thing you know, you hop and they come out and they grab you. You thinking, yo, why you ain't grab son? Now you being stupid and you snitching. Why you telling on son for? Why you telling on him? Why you telling on him? Why you asking and inquiring about why they ain't grab somebody else? That was a stupid move that you did. Get what I'm saying? There's so much topics that I could bring up on being stupid. It's ridiculous. Like, for instance, you run in your bathtub water, right? Right? Now, patience is a virtue, right? You run in your bathtub water and you just clog the hose so the water won't go down. You plug it, whatever, right? And then you run the water. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel the water to see if it's lukewarm or anything first? Some people are real stupid. You know what they do? They'll run the water, put the bubbles in it and all that, and instead of testing the water, they'll be on the phone, you know what I'm saying, holding court, whoever they talking to, not really focusing on what's going on. And next thing you know it, they run to the bathroom once the phone is hung up and they off the line, and they'll stick their foot right in that hot, boiling ass water. Like, looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Feet all burnt and cooked. Get what I'm saying? And speaking of cook, listen, don't be stupid, right? Don't be stupid. If you're cooking, don't leave the stove. If you leave the stove, that means you can't cook. Because once you ruin the meal, nobody want to hear that in the restaurant. Nobody, the chefs is like, you're out of here, stupid. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that. Don't be stupid. Stay around your food. Stay around your food. Next thing you hear, fire alarms going off, smokers everywhere, people that got no business being involved in having to deal with the smoke and getting caught up in your stupidness. Don't do that. Stick around your food. Stay around your food. You know what I'm saying? And when you add in your seasoning, listen, don't be stupid. When you add in your seasoning, you open the top of your seasoning, they have a section where you pour, you have a sprinkle, some is just a sprinkle, right? Make sure the top is on tight. Not the top that you have to take off, the part that's secondary, that's there, that holds the seasoning in as you're sprinkling. Make sure it's on tight. Because all it takes is for all that adobo to come pouring out because it's a loose topping, and next thing you know it, your meal is ruined, and now you're feeling stupid. Right? You're feeling stupid. You're like, damn, that was some stupid shit that I just did. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You know. Another thing not to be stupid about is, listen, check this out, right? You hungry? Are you hungry? Alright. You know why you hungry. You did something stupid. That's what you did. You want to smoke. Whatever it is you want to consume in fuma, in smoke, you want to smoke. So, the day you got your food stamps, you ran down to that dispensary that takes swipes. And you cashed in all your food stamps. So now, by the time the euphoria is gone, and your mind starts settling in, and now you're feeling for some more smoke, but it's not there because you ain't. What you did was you cashed in all your stamps. You ain't got no more money. Now you're hungry. Now you're starving, and you're wishing that you never did something as stupid as cashing in all your stamps to get high. Don't be stupid. You get what I'm saying? And for those who are about to experiment, who perhaps haven't never got high, let me tell you something. Don't be stupid. Leave it alone. Don't let curiosity kill your cat, kill your dog, everything. That's how you're going to feel once you get started and you're feeling retarded. And that's not a word to be used. You know what I'm saying? That's not a word. We don't use the word retarded. In this sense, I'm saying it because you're being stupid. And you don't want to pick up an experiment, especially something like crack cocaine. You don't want to be experimenting with crystal meth. You don't want to be experimenting with K2. You don't want to be experimenting with a lot of things that's going to make you regret later on saying to yourself, damn, that was some stupid shit that I did. You get what I'm saying? For real, that was some stupid shit that I did, right? And you don't want that. You want to be able to say to yourself, damn, you know what I'm saying, I'm wise and civilized. I'm smart enough to know better now not to deal with these things. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go out like Ray Charles, you know what I'm saying, go to rehab and go raw with it. Don't use no methadone, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Go out like that and get yourself clean. You go through them shivers and them shakes and going crazy. Then you're going to say to yourself, damn, that was real stupid. You know what I'm saying? Some stupid shit that I did. You know what I mean? And your education. Come on now. Come on now. Stay in school, don't be a fool. Stay in school and you shall rule. Don't fall victim to peer pressure. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Don't, because I understand at the house, in the household, things might be a little wicked, a little extra strict. Because a lot of stuff, a lot of the habits, a lot of us, we might have dysfunctional households and stuff, but a lot of us actually don't. Be real. A lot of us don't. We just bored and we just looking for something extra to get involved in. Or we're under peer pressure. I'm telling you. And you want to not deal with going to classes and all that. And then later on in life, you're struggling to get the GED because you feel like you're too old. You're 21 years old. You don't feel like sitting in the 9th grade looking big and stupid. If you're short, you can get away with it. All you got to do is shave, keep your face looking young. But then now you look like a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? So don't be stupid. Continue going to school. You know what I'm saying? Continue getting your education. You know what I'm saying? Continue doing what's right for yourself so you won't regret it later in life and saying, damn, I feel stupid right now. You get what I'm saying? You don't want that. Another thing. If you're going to cheat, right? Don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Cheating is for cowards. A real man don't have to cheat. A real woman don't have to cheat. The basics of that is basically just being real from the jump. Say, listen, we're going to relate, but we're not going to be in a relationship, right? Because I shun that ship that's going to take sail. You understand what I'm saying? And go afloat. You know what I'm saying? And then end up having holes at the bottom at that boat, in that boat. And then end up sinking to the bottom. And then you be like regretting making that stupid move. So what you do is you just let them know, say, listen, we can freak off. We can get something going, you know what I'm saying, something flowing. But I don't want to be your wife or anything, or your husband. I don't want to be nothing like that right now because I want to see other people. If they don't like it, because now you say anything because you're horny. A real man or real woman going to see her past that. They're going to sacrifice. They're like, all right, you ain't with it? Go ahead. She could be the baddest or he could be the finest, whatever. You know what I'm saying? A real player going to be like, you know what? You ain't with it. Next. Because if you hit that same line to 50 people, somebody going to grab it sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? 1 out of every 20 is 5 out of every 100. You get what I'm saying? And if you got 5 people that's down with you being promiscuous and not in a monogamous sense, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what it is. You got it the way you see fit. But don't get caught up and be stupid now and then get whipped. And then you end up changing the rules, talking about, yo, you my girl now, or you my man. And they talking about, what are you talking about? I got like 6 other people right here. You like, you gonna let them go. But wait a minute, weren't you the same one that told me that you didn't want to be monogamous, you wanted to be promiscuous, you wanted to have an open relationship? So, yeah, you see how it flips now? Now you're being stupid. You see how it flips now? Now you're being stupid. Don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stupid, because getting caught up cheating is not a good feeling. Then you have to explain yourself. You got to make one lie to cover up another lie, and another lie to cover up another lie. And these lies are not being covered because they recognize that you're lying from the jump. So you might as well just be real with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the formula. You know what I'm saying? Not playing games, but being a player from the Himalayas. You know what I'm saying? And do it that way, because you're going to get caught up in a stupid situation that you're going to regret. You get what I'm saying? Another thing, right? You're young, right? You're seeing things that you like. You're watching television, Fast and Furious. They're driving nice cars and stuff like that. They zooming their way through life and everything. Listen, you got like 8 pair of sneakers, bro. Don't be stupid. Take that next money and go to DMV and go get your permit. You know what I'm saying? Study the permit manual. Study the driving manual. You know what I'm saying? Study it. That's it. And pay for the test. And get your permit. And then go get your driver's license. Trust me. Don't be stupid. Start off with patience and work your way up the ladder. It's gonna happen. Just need patience. Like I'm doing this podcast right now. Right? I'm gonna grow with this because I found my niche. You know what I'm saying? I found my niche. There's so many things that I can talk about, not to be stupid about through the day. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. It's comedic. I'm into comedy, so I like to make people laugh. But I'm also a serious individual as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of my priorities. I'm taking care of myself, and I'm not being stupid doing it. I've done some stupid things. Yeah, there's some stupid things. You know what I'm saying? Another thing. Let's touch back to relationships, right? First relate. Don't hop on that ship. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it too fast because you got a piece of ass. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't do that. Or you got some dick. You know, like, no, don't do that. Listen. Check this out, right? How sensitive are you? Physically sensitive are you? Right? A condom. Use a condom. Don't be stupid. Use a condom. Alright? They got condoms out there that come in varieties. Don't get lambskin because they got pores in them. Pores, they got holes in them. You still could contract STDs, viruses, and stuff like that through the pores of a lambskin condom, even if they still sell them. You know what I'm saying? Lambskin is for like couples that's experimenting being. They want to have a child, but they want to do it mysteriously, not exactly, and hopefully they hoping it goes through the pores and the baby comes. But I don't know why they still make lambskin condoms anyway. They not safe. You know what I'm saying? But get yourself a nice protective condom. They got the thin layers that's strong and everything, so you can still receive the feeling. Cause some people are like, I don't want to use a condom. I can't feel nothing when I got a condom on. Maybe it's because your dick is too thin, and it's not giving enough friction for the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, do you want to have a child on the way and you're not situated, especially with the girl? And watch. Don't be... Listen. Before we even go any further than that, just use a condom, period. Protect yourself. Get used to the feeling. Receiving oral sex and everything, get used to the feeling of wearing a condom. Check this out, right? This is very important. Let me see your ID. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Let me see. All right, just checking out. Just keeping a tab on things. Plain and simple. Let me see your ID. Don't be stupid. The ages is ranges like this. 17 to 21. in between that age. You want to be secure and safe by just saying 18 and over. But let's say you're 18. You cannot have sex with a 13 or 14 or 15 or 16-year-old. It doesn't work like that. If you're 18, you can be with a 17-year-old. Now, if you're 17, it's nothing consensual underneath that age at all. Nothing is consensual. I don't care if you're both the same age. It has to be parental accepted. That means if two kids are 14 years old and they're indulging with each other and they get caught up, let's say somebody get pregnant, the parents can be held responsible. The parents can be held responsible because who are watching these children? You're not there 24/7, we understand. But what kind of path did you lay out? What kind of path did you make for this to even occur? Was this something that you wasn't doing well enough to train these children or raise these children? That's what they're going to look at. They're going to say something was going on that led towards stupidity. And you're going to be held responsible. Ask for ID. Keep your penis in your pants. Females, keep your pussy closed. You close your legs. Because you don't want to be looking stupid caught up in prison with that type of charge. Yeah, you're going to feel real stupid being in prison with that type of charge. Nobody want to go in prison with the R. With that R, they putting you right in PC with the rest of the R's. And then now in New York State, upstate, there's no more PC. They putting you in population. But they got special jails. A lot of people up there got that type of charge right now. A lot of people got that type of charge right now. You know what I'm saying? And no means no. No means no. Oh my Lord. Listen, no means no. Do you know? Let's say you say to a person, listen, let's give it up. Let's do what we do. But use a condom. If you decide to slip that condom off and you ejaculate into that individual, that is rape. That is rape because now if you have some type of STD, you're putting that person's life at risk. If you have HIV or AIDS, you're putting that person's life at risk. Syphilis, you're putting that person's life at risk. So even if a person says, you know what I'm saying, listen, let's have our time, and you decide to slip that condom off and go in that person's raw without telling them, and you nut in that individual, that's not consensual. You know what I'm saying? No means no. You know what I'm saying? In many cases, in other cases, you know what I'm saying, if a person's stimulated, a person's high, they can't make a consensual decision to say, well, okay, let's do it. No, the person's discombobulated out of their mind, high on K2, crystal meth, alcohol, obliterated of alcohol, whatever the case is, they cannot consent to agree to have sex with you. You can catch a rape charge. That's what the R is. That R stands for rape. You can catch a rape charge. Don't be stupid. That's what I'm telling you. Don't be stupid. Don't be slick. Whatever. Talk about I need to feel the booty. I need to feel the pussy. No. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be smart. Be wise about the decisions that you make. You get what I'm saying? Today I'm going to go along my day and I'm going to observe a lot of things around me and see what is being done that's stupid and what can be avoided from being stupid. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that word is a harsh reality, but it's not really harsh when I'm saying it in that sense because I've done stupid things in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I learned very fast. I learned my lesson very fast on how to just keeping tabs. Just how to basically not get caught up in stupid situations. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's the biggest thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So, stupid is what stupid does, right? They got that show Ridiculousness. No, now we got the Don't Be Stupid. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about all these things that people do that's stupid. And there's a whole list that's going on right now. A whole list that's going on right now. Like right now they're fighting in Iran. They're fighting in Iran. People out here protesting and boycotting. United States is smart. They said if it's a peaceful protest, no problem. Once the violence gets involved, then they start locking you up. And what happens? Now you're feeling stupid. You're claustrophobic in a small ass police car, in the back of a small ass police car, on your way to the bullpen to get that bullpen therapy. Perhaps now having to face a judge, feeling even more stupid, and they still warring and dropping bombs over there. How are we gonna stop that? Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? By you protesting, you're not stopping anything. The president is still gonna bomb. He's still gonna do whatever he wanna do. So don't be stupid and get caught up in that nonsense. That's my advice to you. Listen, I'm done with this. This is Don't Be Stupid, and I'm brilliant, and I will be again hosting another video clip very soon. So tune in to my channel. Alright? And subscribe. Subscribe and like. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe and like. Leave me some comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Subscribe and like. Leave me some comments. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And don't be stupid today.